Good evening and welcome to Posse Presents. Tonight, I have to admit, I'm a little bit of a mess. If you're friends with me on Facebook, you may have seen my post. I took a really nasty fall this afternoon. For those who have baby gates in their house, whether they're for kids or dogs, you know that sometimes your foot doesn't make it over, and it is not a pretty thing. Usually you can hop it off, but I certainly wasn't able to this time. I went down hard and I'm hurt. Still a little shook up. It was pretty bad. I went down on my knee, hit my hand, my elbow, my shoulder. Literally couldn't move for a few minutes. And I have to tell you, all the life alert jokes were going off in my head as I was laying there, but it was really not funny. And 800 milligrams of ibuprofen later, I'm pretty sure the pain that I'm in now is going to be nothing compared to what I'm going to be in later or tomorrow. But yeah, so if I seem not quite right tonight, that might be why. I hurt. Anyway, a little update on our little friend Jake from Juno's place. He's on the mend. And, it's one day at a time. Certainly, he's not going to be, better and over it and, all of it behind him quite that soon. But it's nice to know that he's making progress. Had his drains out. He still has some stitches. He's off his little quarantine. It's a few more days of the cone for him, that miserable little cone of shame, the poor thing. I can't imagine, still how horrible it was for him and the pain that he's been in, and just the whole experience, even for, Deb, and like I said last week, all of the friends that were witnesses to that and, who were there at the emergency room and all that. One thing I can say is let's get the picture up of Jake and Juno. Deb is definitely trying to handle things with her usual humor, and apparently there was a little incident this weekend, or this week, and it's pretty funny, unless you're Juno. And I'll tell you, I have to watch this sometimes. I walk Little Man and Gidget together, and sometimes one's not paying attention, gets too close, decides to stick their head in where it doesn't belong. We've had a few close calls, that's for sure. But, some people were trying to blame it on the cone. And other people were saying, Jake better watch out, Juno will get her revenge. But it's never a dull moment at Juno's place. And certainly, like I said, thankfully, Deb still has her sense of humor. And, we can all count on that. So if you want to stay up to date on Jake's recovery and everything that's going on with Juno and Jake, you can go to Juno's place on Facebook. I know she's on Twitter, and I think she's on Instagram too. All these updates posted, and I share them as I see them. So you can certainly go to my Facebook page, my personal one, or the Posse Presents page, and stay up to date on everything that's happening. Alrighty, I will take the camera back. And I'm going to do things a little bit in reverse tonight because it is Woofstock night. And you see I'm wearing my Bikers Against Animal Cruelty shirt because Zach and I are going to be heading down to the outer space in Hamden. The event, woo, Zach's like all excited. It's first time he's going to a bar with me. And I'm slightly incapacitated, so this should be really good. He's laughing already. Zach, I don't know. You might have to pick me up off the floor if I fall again, though, because I don't think I'll be able to get up a second time. Anyway, Woofstock is tonight. It started at 6, and it runs until midnight. Once again, that's the outer space in Hamden. Let's get that poster up. There we go. Going to be a great night. There's 5 different bands. You've got them up there. And there's going to be a radio DJ hosting it as the MC. Going to be a lot of fun. And of course, you know, it's for a worthy cause. You know how I love my Bikers Against Animal Cruelty friends. And hope to see you there. If you go, don't be a stranger. Stop by and say hi. I'd love to meet everybody someday. So, you know, you got to walk up to me because I don't always know it's you. I'm kind of like, you know, you can't miss me. You see my face every week. Sometimes, you know, the people that you see on Facebook, you know, you don't really recognize them when you meet them face to face. So by all means, come on up, say hello, and hope to see you at Woofstock. I'll take the camera back. And the next event that I would like to plug, and you know, it's a little bit down the road, but it's turning out to be already very exciting. Bow Wow Bark in the Park is going to be Saturday, September 2nd from 10 until 6. And this year it's bigger and better than ever. There's just really so much shaping up and so much looking like it's going to happen. This is an event that is to bring awareness to pit bulls and shelter animals. The proceeds will be donated to the attending rescues, which is really cool. There's going to be food, vendors, shelters, and rescues. Let's get the poster up. I think there's 2 of them. Let's flip back and forth so that people get a feel for what we're talking about. There's going to be a costume contest and a talent show, both with prizes. Once again this year, I am on the judge panel with Juno's mom and Sherry and Monique. It was a load of fun last year doing that, and it's going to be even better this year. Everybody gets something for participating, and you know, there's going to be, I think there was like first, second, and third prizes maybe, probably something for honorable mention. So, you know, if you've got a cute costume for your pet, or you've got one that has a talent, by all means, that's something, you know, that the times are yet to be announced for that, but that's something you might want to consider entering because it'll be a lot of fun. There's going to be raffles. All attending dogs get goodie bags. There's going to be a pity march around the park. You know, pit bulls, pitties. It's a beautiful thing. There's got radio station sponsorship this year. It's going to be at Rockwell Park in Bristol, which is where it was last year. And so far, there's over 50 confirmed vendors, which is, you know, pretty huge. And she's still taking applications. So there's an amazing list of attendees so far. And I am pleased to tell you that Juno's Place will be tabling this year. My friends at Sweet Pea Friends of Rutland Animals, they're going to be there because they're amazing, and you know, Connecticut showed them so much love after that fire. You know, they're coming back to return it. For the Love of Jack, the Little Oliver Foundation, Pet Playhouse, Desmond's Army. Hold on to your hats, Hudson the Railroad Puppy is going to be there. And honestly, I feel kind of funny doing it, but I'm actually going to have a table there this year as well. There's actually a few events that I'm going to be doing this year just to try to meet and greet and see if I can't scare up some people to come on the show. A little bit of exposure from me, why not, right? Anyway, Bow Wow Bark in the Park is still in need of vendors, rescues, and volunteers. So if there's anybody out there who wants to come and be a part of something really cool, not sure exactly what's on the jobs list for volunteers, but Alexandria will absolutely be able to fill you in. And if you want an application to be a vendor, or you need more information, or you'd like to volunteer, you can email bowwowbarkinthepark@gmail.com. Like I said, it's going to be an amazing event, shaping up to be bigger and better than ever. I'm really excited to be a part of it by being a judge, by having a table there, and a couple little somethings I'm doing in behind the scenes, and it's you know, I'm looking forward to it. So that's all of that. I'll take the camera back. We've got the Pet Playhouse annual bike show coming up on June 4th, and there's going to be a breakout ride at 11 with registration at 10. There's going to be vendors, raffles, a beer and wine garden, trophies, a DJ, and the proceeds, part of the proceeds will benefit the Meriden Humane Society. And again, that's June 4th from 10 to 6, and that'll be held at Pet Playhouse, 656 Meriden Waterbury Turnpike, in the Milldale section of Southington, which is right off of I-84, exit 28, so it's not far. If you've got any questions, if you have, I don't know that there's any space still available, I'll be tabling at that one too, thank you. For any kind of information that you might need, you can call Debbie at 860-426-9640. Once again, that's 860-426-9640. And I'm pleased to say that for the most part, my dear Zach is going to be joining me at these events, and it's going to be a great time. You know, he's my right-hand man. And he's up there. He's in there like waving his hands and stuff. Excuse me. So you'll get to meet both of us. And, you know, I still haven't really figured out what I'm doing at a table, but I'll do something. And again, if you're at one of these events, by all means, stop by and say hi. I'd love to meet you. That's actually why I'm part of the reason why I'm going to be doing it. If you've ever thought you wanted to come on the show, come and ask me any questions that you have. You know, face-to-face sometimes is a lot easier than, you know, trying to remember to email somebody or whatever. But come, stop by, say hi, meet Zach and I. It'll be a beautiful thing. Okay, so Sunday, June 11th, Jameson's Jubilee. It's the 4th annual. Let's get that poster up. It's going to be at the Elks Ludlow Lodge in Ludlow, Massachusetts, from noon to 4, and it's meant to bring awareness to animal cruelty and to support local shelters. If you remember, Jameson was here just a few weeks ago, and he was putting out there his bid for the Hero Dog Awards, which unfortunately word came back this week and they did not advance to the next round, which is sad, but you know, that the Hero Dog Awards are what they are. I certainly hope they try again next year because, you know, if you remember Jameson's story, it's definitely one that deserves to be told, and they try to do so much to help shelter animals and pay it forward. So there's Jameson's Jubilee. And next up we have, and this one is kind of exciting, July 15th from noon until 7 in Burnt Hills, New York, which is quite a drive. Let's get the Huddy's Buddies Paw Jam picture up. This is so cute. Hudson the Railroad Puppy is having Huddy's Buddies Paw Jam featuring Taylor Lynn, who is the granddaughter of Loretta Lynn. And the proceeds from this will help other animals who need prosthetics, wheels, and other medical devices. It's going to be rain or shine. And if you want any more information, or if you're interested in vending or whatever, you can email hudsontherailroadpuppy@gmail.com. Once again, that's hudsontherailroadpuppy@gmail.com. I'll take the camera back. And, you know, admittedly, Burnt Hills is a hike from here, but Juno's going to be there, and Sweet Pea, and a lot of my friends. And it's my birthday weekend, so while I'm not planning on tabling, I'm definitely planning on attending. So anybody who happens to watch from that area, look out for me. I'll be on the loose. I don't know if Zach's going to join me because that's just a day away and it's a whole day, and usually he works, but we'll talk about that. In any case, I know that I can't wait to head out there and be in Hudson territory, and may have a few people, a few friends of mine from different parts of the area come in and join me for that, which would be nice. Like I said, my birthday weekend, that's my choice of activities for my birthday. So it is what it is, and hopefully we'll see some people there. Anyway, got some adoptables on the radar for today. And the first one is Gambino. Let's get his picture up. Look at that sweet face. I can't stand it with some of these dogs. I just want to just scoop them up and smooch them and love them and hug them and all of that stuff. Huh? Oh yeah, okay, Zach is saying it's every dog I see. Fine, be that way. I picked them for a reason. Anyway, Gambino was brought into the Worcester Animal Rescue League in Massachusetts as a stray, and everyone at the shelter is in love with him. Unfortunately, when he went to the vet, they discovered that Gambino has a heart condition. So now they're looking for a hospice home for him. He does enjoy the company of other dogs, but it would be best if he could go into a quiet home, because obviously with a heart condition, he has to remain pretty low key. He's got to probably not, run around, jump around much. He's just looking for a place to, have his final days. I don't know any more about the heart condition than what I just shared with you, because that's what I saw on their post. But you can find out more if you would like to care for Gambino for the rest of his life, however long that is, by calling 508-853-0030. Once again, that's 508-853-0030. And really, it's not that far away, folks. Don't let zip codes get in the way of true love and doing, doing something good for an animal who really needs you, if you're the person, if your situation is the one that would be best for them. Okay, next up we have Onyx. And Onyx is such a sweet face too. Onyx has been described as a great dog with so much love to give. Onyx has not reacted to any other dogs, even when faced with one that was aggressive. She seems to really love children. She rolls over on her belly for belly rubs when kids are around. She'd be a perfect family companion, and they really can't say enough good things about Onyx. She's at the New Hartford Bark Hempstead Animal Control, and if you are interested in Onyx, you can call 860-309-7228. Once again, that's 860-309-7228. Now, last week, I was gushing over a dog when it was time to go. Let's take a look at Wally. Wally is just the cutest face, okay? Zach, I'm going to do it again. I'm going to gush. He's the victim of some really bad breeding. And, sadly, I don't know, people are trying to reinvent the wheel and don't really put what it takes into breeding dogs. Dogs should not be bred just for ha-has. They shouldn't be, it's something that really requires knowledge, and the dogs need to be checked out genetically. A lot of things can go wrong when you just start trying to do things on your own, and oh, my dog is cute, your dog is cute, or oh, let's put this one with that one, I bet you we'll have. Yeah, no, none of that, because what happens is in the end the animal suffers, and this poor little guy, he's got some problems because probably people were just backyard breeders and jerks. Anyway, He's got leg deformities. He seems not to have had a great life. He's been to the vet and he's had some medical care. He's ready for a home. He is super lovable. He loves dogs of all sizes, but he does need a special home where he will be loved and well cared for, a place with few or no stairs, because he does have problems with them. Now, they'll consider someone who can build him a ramp, you know, again, because he has problems with the stairs. You know, obviously, if you've got like front stairs, that's, you know, that would be the case where, you know, you'd want to do a ramp. If you've got stairs in your house, it's probably a no-go. But, you know, some people like me don't have stairs in the first level. But, you know, you could see his little paw there. He's kind of bent and twisted, and it's got to be uncomfortable, but like it's all he knows. They didn't share any more information about, you know, exactly what, if anything, could be done about that. But just look at that happy little face. A really good boy, very loving, loves other dogs, doesn't get any better than that. He just needs, you know, a special place to land. Fortunately, he's in a foster home now. He's not sitting in a shelter. Pit Stop is the rescue that pulled him from the Bridgeport Animal Shelter, where he was picked up as a stray. Can't imagine, you know, you just ruin a dog's life and let him be a stray. I don't know, turn him out in the street. It's what too many people do, and it's another pet peeve. It's got to stop. Anyway, if you are interested in Wally, you can email Anya, ANYA, .pitstop@gmail.com. Once again, that's anya.pitstop@gmail.com. And you can find out more about Wally and see if he would be, you know, if you would be the right match for him and he would be the right match for you. He's located in Stamford, so, you know, obviously you'd have to do a little meet and greet if you've got other animals, but he's said to be really good with them. I'm really thinking like this guy would be a dream, and I am in love with his little face. I'm smitten, I can't lie. Anyway, let's cruise through the adoptables one more time. There's Gambino and Onyx and Wally, because he is just too cute for words. Anyway, I will take the camera back. Don't forget, we've got Woofstock tonight at the Outer Space in Hamden for Bikers Against Animal Cruelty. You could see, like I said, I'm decked out for the occasion. June 4th is going to be the annual bike show at Pet Playhouse. Can't wait for that. June 11th is Jameson's Jubilee, and stretching it all the way out to July 15th is Huddy's Buddy's Paw Jam. So it's shaping up to be a really fun season already. Looking forward to the fall with Bow Wow Bark in the Park. So, you know, if you can attend, that's wonderful. Don't forget all of my soapboxing last week. You want to be very careful with your pets. Make sure that they're good in the situation. You know, remembering what happened to Jake, definitely you want to be careful not to push a dog past its limits and take it somewhere where it's going to be uncomfortable. Again, this is that time of year where everybody's coming out in droves. Everybody deserves to have a good time, and everybody deserves to be safe. You know, one dog who doesn't belong in a place can really turn things around for everybody. Again, in Jake's case, there's Jake's injuries. There's, you know, people that got bit. There could have been a lot worse. You know, there's the vet bills that come with it. The image of a horrible attack like that stays with people. You know, it's life-changing. So really, please don't force your pets to be somewhere they're not. Look for signs of them being uncomfortable. You know, if they're not good with people, if they're not good with kids, if they're not good with other dogs, they definitely don't belong at these events. I'm probably going to say it a lot this event season because it's still so fresh and it's so very important not to put anybody in harm's way. Not your dog, not somebody else's dog, not somebody's kids, not some, you know, other people, adults. It's just it's a real thing, trust me. Also going to make mention, you know, it was very, very unseasonably warm this week. So now you know what I'm going to say. Dogs don't belong in cars. If you're going to run errands and it's hot out, leave your dog home. Rolling the windows down and parking in the shade, that just doesn't cut it. A car heats up so quickly, and heat stroke in a dog is pretty much a death sentence. You know, they don't sweat like we do. The sun gets to be too much for them. It's like putting your pet in an oven and leaving it to bake. So if you're going to even think about leaving your dog in a car, expect that people are going to probably react very negatively. You know, don't think it's not going to happen. Nobody's going to know. It's become more of a thing for people to react. You know, a lot of people wouldn't hesitate to break a window to get a dog out of a car. And, you know, you just, putting your dog at risk in any way, shape, or form, it's cruelty and it's abuse. And there are, you know, there are circumstances now, more so than ever, when you want to do stuff like that. How long do we have left, Zach? A little over 30 seconds. Okay, so let's put up the poster again for Woofstock. There we go. If you're looking for something to do tonight, come on down. I'd love to see you. It'll be a great time. Meet my friends with Bikers Against Animal Cruelty. It's a beautiful thing. I'm going to say, ouch, peace, love, and dogs. Yeah, my shoulder's killing me. Thank you for watching. Have a good night.